Welcome back to another episode of Spill the Tea. I'm
Yep.
so excited for this episode. We are going to briefly talk about the Super Bowl halftime show, and then we're going to get into this week's topic because they kind of go together, and you'll see why. But let's do our cheers.
Yes. Cheers.
So I wanted to talk about the halftime show briefly. I really liked Bad Bunny's performance. I thought it was kind of, to me, reminded me of a movie. Very against AI. I mean, even the sugarcane fields, I believe it was sugarcane grass, they were all people. So I just
Yes,
very
they
real,
were.
raw. And also the wedding, I don't know if you heard, but the wedding was a real wedding.
Oh, I wanted to actually look that up because I was very
Yeah.
curious. So, oh
So
my
I
gosh,
guess
so cute.
I know. I guess they invited Bad Bunny to their wedding and he declined, only to invite them to the Super Bowl to get married there. I
What?
know.
Oh my God. Can
So
you
cool.
imagine that? That is amazing.
Super amazing. I love love, and I loved the overall message of just like the only thing stronger than hate is love, which is absolutely 100%. But I just loved it was very real, authentic, and no AI. And the reason why I
My
keep saying
favorite
that
part.
is because
Oh, sorry.
I don't go ahead, go ahead.
So I liked when he was walking out and he was naming all of the countries and then the football with Together We
Yes.
Stand. Like I don't know. I just love that. But I love peace. So, you know.
I loved that too because America is built on immigrants. I mean,
Yeah.
the only people who are truly from here are Native Americans. Everybody else, even all the white people, that you came from anywhere in Europe or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, America is great because of the immigrants. And
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think
I'm only
just
the third generation here in the United States. So,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's not many generations, honestly. Like
No.
you it's like you said built on so many different people and different backgrounds, and I think we forget that.
I think we forget it too. And I just think the world is already so ugly and dark as it is. Why can't we just choose peace and love? That would be great. So I really loved his performance. I thought it was amazing. And the wedding was just, that was so cute. So
Yeah,
the
and I'm
story
put my
today.
tinfoil hat on real quick and add to that is it's easier if
Okay,
we're all fighting and not like getting together and getting along and like seeing what the government is doing to us. Just saying, you know, my hat's off now.
facts. All right. Today's story, 35 male, was caught using AI to write wedding vows and partner 34 female walked out. What to do?
Try. Try. Just try.
Okay, so 35 male, recently had a wedding with my partner, 34 female. We've had a stable and happy relationship so far, and I love her more than anything in the world. The problem arose when it came to writing vows. Don't get me wrong, I love many things about my partner, but I couldn't figure out how to put them into tangible vows. I decided to use ChatGPT so I can have something well written and expressive to share at the ceremony. I Oh my god. Okay, so
There's different
we'll
ways
get
to do
into that.
it. I You don't
Yeah,
have a mom, a best friend,
I
strangers on
know.
the internet.
There's
I
a
mean,
lot I
make
want to
it up.
say. How could you say you love your partner very much, but you can't write vows? You don't have to be a world writer, dude. Like, just,
Oh,
oh my gosh. The
and you
thing about
know
my
what?
partner,
If you're not good at writing and putting into how you feel about words, I'm sure the person that you're marrying knows that. And even it's the little
yes,
simple things, even if you like dumbed it down and did the most simple vowels, she knew they came from you because you write simple. And that's okay because it came from your heart and out of a place of love, not from the cloud.
absolutely. Absolutely agree there. It's just about being yourself and being as raw and authentic and vulnerable that you can be. It's not a showcase. We're not trying to win any prizes. Like you're just professing your love for this person that you wanted to marry. And I don't know why. Like you said, he could have talked to friends, he could have talked to his mom, he could have talked to her friends. He could have had people give him feedback on what he wanted to write or help him structure it in a way that it was still his and not from a robot.
Right.
All right. The thing about my partner is that she's very confrontational and no nonsense. If something annoys her, she immediately addresses it with no room for backing out. I also know that she's expressed disdain for AI in the past, but I didn't realize how far the hatred could go.
Oh
I don't know
no.
how. I know. I don't know how, but she immediately recognized that the vows were AI.
You
After I
don't
had
know
finished,
how,
she had this.
sir. What the it's AI. Everybody knows. Oh, that pisses me off right now. I don't know how she found out because I'm just a idiot. I'm just
Oh my gosh.
oh sorry. I
After
should get you so bad instead of all things.
After I had finished, she had this angry look and whispered to me, "Did you use AI to write that?" I was quiet because I couldn't believe she had noticed that, and she was choosing to address it while we were on full display for everyone. She then said that I either speak from the heart or she walks out. I literally couldn't get any words out, and she kept her promise and walked back down the aisle, much to all our friends and family's confusion.
Okay, so like
She's
coming from a point of view of a woman, I think like we're both not women. I'm dumb. Anyways, I think I think that it was more so the fact that she stopped him and was like, speak from your heart or I'm leaving, and he had nothing to say. I don't think it
yeah.
it's that part, not the AI part. I'm sure that bothered her more.
That's very hurtful because what do you mean you knew you wanted me as your person. You proposed to me. We planned this wedding. You really can't say anything about me. At that point, it's like, do you know who I am? Do you know who we are as a couple, as a family? It's just very strange because you could be the worst person with words. You could be the worst writer, but when you love somebody, you are able to show that in your eyes and like you just get warm and everything, and it doesn't even have to be an over the top show, you know? Like why couldn't you just be like, I am so sorry, I know you hated AI, I was super anxious because I wanted to give you the most perfect vows, and so I'm just going to do my best here, and just profess your love for her, be like, I'm going to be there for you, I'm going to have your back, you know, like I just, how could you not have anything come to mind? It, and I don't
Yeah,
want to
that
say he didn't
sucks.
really love her, but it feels like, I mean, I think anybody who has love for somebody, you're able to say something to them, you know?
Yeah, and it's like, why, like you said, you propose to me and you do this when you're put on the spot and asked why you love me. If you can't come to an answer to that at like the top of your head and you have to sit there and be stunned by the question, I think it just answers the question for you. You know, you're
Yeah.
going to fill in the blanks yourself. Like, no, you should have been a lot faster with that, especially at a wedding day. Like,
Yeah, honestly,
your
yeah.
wedding, like, she is choosing the rest of her life with you and you do something like that. So, yeah, it's going to scare her to run away.
Mhm. No, absolutely. I mean, as a woman, we can definitely say we're very emotional creatures. And I understand that sometimes men struggle with professing their emotions and talking about their emotions and how they feel. I totally get that. However, as a woman, you're there, you have written vows for this person you love. You find out they wrote AI vows, and then you're just asking them, please speak from your heart, and they have nothing to say. I would be crushed. I would mentally start spiraling, be like, what did this whole relationship mean to this person? Did he
Yeah.
ever really love me? Why can't he say even the most simplest things like, you know, you would talk about past dates. Talk about how you knew she was the one. Anything.
Yeah, exactly. Like anything could have came to mind. You like just ramble and let it come from the heart. And even if it doesn't make sense, it'll make sense to her. And I
It'll
just
make sense to her.
that's just crazy
Honestly,
that you
word
say
vomit
that.
would have been better than freezing.
Yeah, and honestly, going back to what you said about being a sensitive person, like I'm a very sensitive person. You just talk to me in the wrong tone, and I'm like, why are you mad at me? Why do you hate me? What did I do wrong? And my thing is like, I feel like even a non-sensitive person put in that situation would still be like, okay, no. You don't have to have
Yeah,
emotions to
definitely.
somebody to know why they love you.
And so it continues. He says, she's been ghosting me these past few days, which is atypical for her and honestly giving me panic attacks. Most people agree that calling off a marriage because of AI vows was an overreaction. And that maybe it was a sign that our relationship would have issues, but a few female friends have said that they would have done the same. I'm hurt and honestly just needed it to help make the day more special. Is it worth fixing? And there is a little edit. So his edit is, okay, I screwed up. I didn't check this post for a while because I wanted more points of view instead of just getting torn to shreds. But I understand why the situation is worse than I thought it was. I've been trying to contact my partner's family to see if I can talk to her again, but apparently she's been staying out of state with her sister. I'm going to tell her when she gets back what I heard here and that I understand. I'm also going to write new vows without AI and bring her her favorite flowers and snacks. I still want her to know that I love her and know her. I will post an update when I can. Thank you all, even if some of the feedback could have been a tad more nicely put.
Okay.
I just, buddy, what do you expect though?
I
Like,
didn't
what do
like that
you
he
mean
asked
that
the
this was
internet
an
if it worked.
overreaction?
Yeah. What does he mean by is it worth working out? Why are you asking the internet if your relationship
Yeah,
is worth working out? I think that's up to you. Is it like that's I don't know. That
exactly.
just gave me the ick. Ew. I if I was his fiance
Yeah,
and he's trying to get me back and I find out you wrote in a post, is it worth saving the relationship? That just shows that you still think that her doing that is
pissed,
overreaction. Just
pissed.
saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't
Men are
like that. Men can definitely be a little dumb at times. It's just okay, I understand wanting other points of view. So I do understand wanting to make a Reddit post. So I
yeah.
can't completely
Yeah.
hate that. However, the fact that he can't see why the AI vows was not a good thing and how like oh that's an overreaction and then oh but I've heard from other female friends that they would have done the same thing. Buddy, you're spending the rest of your life with this person. You don't want a robot to write your vows. How do you not know that's not okay? Like you,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but there's no way you are that stupid. I just don't believe it.
I think he really maybe thought he was
I
in the
mean,
right and expected the internet to be on his side. And then when they weren't because of him,
yeah,
what was his response? Like, okay, okay, I get it. I messed up. But do you? Because I don't think
yeah.
you do.
And then also adding like, oh, the responses could have been a tad more nicely.
Yeah. Get
Buddy,
the fuck out of
you
here.
want people's opinions and feedback. You're gonna get hate for that, especially because this was your moment. Like vows, I haven't gotten married yet, but and I know vows are so important. They are the foundation of what is to come in your marriage, right? I mean, don't you agree? Like you're married, like give your feedback on that for our audience.
Yeah. No, it's very important. And how, I mean, everything about the wedding, like, it's just no matter how long you've been with somebody, when it's your wedding day, you still, it could be a month, it can be 10 years. I mean, the jitters you get because, I don't know, something about spending the rest of your life with someone is still scary, even if you know you want to do it. And on your wedding day, I think that your brain is just over analyzing, overthinking every little thing to where it's like the little
Yeah.
details that you would let slide before really bother you because it's like, but have I let this slide? Does it really bother me? Is this really the right decision? Like it still goes through your mind. You're still scared no matter what. And
Yeah.
For something like that to happen on a day where your mind is already going about 1,000 miles per hour, then it doesn't surprise me that she's like, no, and chose not to marry him. It
Hmm.
doesn't surprise me at all.
Honestly, good for her for sticking I'm glad that she held her boundaries. She's already said that she doesn't like AI. So why would he just think like, oh, I'm gonna use AI to write my vows, and like, oh, I didn't realize how much she hated AI. Dude,
Yeah, I
even if she
like
hated AI
I
a little bit, don't use it for your vows.
AI is like one of my besties. I'm horrible at that. I get it. I It's very frowned upon, but it is. I would not use it to write my vows or anything like that. I wouldn't use it to write a letter to a friend for their birthday. I wouldn't write it to write a thank you letter
Oh,
on like a baby shower or for wedding gifts. Like, no,
no.
you don't use AI to say something from your heart. There's a fine line.
Yes, because it doesn't have the raw human emotion and connection that we as humans have because it is fake. It is a robot.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
exactly.
oh, this guy.
Exactly. It doesn't have that attachment to the person that you do.
So,
Like, I promise you, you sit there and just sit in a quiet room and relax and just breathe. You can be the most dense person on this planet and you should figure out why you love somebody. That's all. That's all you have to do.
oh, exactly. So exciting news. There
Okay,
is an
what?
update.
Okay, I'm a little nervous.
But we have to do a part
Yeah.
two, guys. So, we're gonna wrap this episode up, and there will be a part two to the shenanigans. I know, we're all dying to hear it. But
Yeah,
anyways, uh,
I'm just kidding.
since we are going to do part two, please, please leave us comments down below. What are your thoughts on this? Like, are you just as mad as we are about the whole AI and Val thing? Are you on the guy's side? We want to hear all the in between. Um, yeah, and just stick around for part two because I'm sure it's going to be juicy.
I'm excited.
Anything you want to add?
No, no, not that I can think of.
Okay, guys, we're going to go. We will see you in part two.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye!